My name is John Starr. This is my wife, Jill. We have 3 kids, Eliana, Micah, and Hannah, and we've been coming to our Encounter for about a year and a half. We moved to the Hershey area, and we just started looking for churches in the area, and Encounter was one of the ones that came out, and we decided we wanted to visit. My first impression was that it was very welcoming. We came in, and with 3 kids, you don't exactly know where to go or what to do. And immediately we walked in and we saw someone with a blue t-shirt that said Kids Connection on it, and immediately we knew where to go and where to talk to, and they got us set up immediately. It felt so seamless to walk in and get plugged in immediately.
And they recognized us as new immediately too, which helped. The people who saw us in the door realized they didn't know our kids, and they helped get us right to where we needed to register them and get them to their classes.
One of the things we've realized moving not real far away from where we were before, but far enough to lose our friend base and lose our community, is how hard it is to reestablish community in a new place, and how much time and effort that takes, and how important it is for your own support system and to be able to plug into a space where you have people around you.
For us, the church has always been a foundation for some of our deep community relationships, I think, that feed us. One of the things that I like about this church is I see the ways that they're reaching out to the community. There's a lot of talking about here's what's happening in the Palmyra area and here's what's happening beyond that. There's an awareness of here's what's going on in our community. And it was very important, even when you hear the stories of why we ended up in this place, because this is right next to the school. It's not far from the middle school. Like, it's touching town. It's not out somewhere kind of on its own. So the goal is to be involved in community and to reach community. And I see a lot of that in when they explain the reasons behind the way things are carried out.
I think God has been opening our eyes and breaking our hearts for all the hurting people, and being able to come together as a community and bring healing into those situations. Sometimes that's taking a meal. Sometimes that's having a relationship with someone where, you say, how are you doing? And they say, oh, I'm doing fine. You say, no, how are you really doing? And then you start to have real conversations, and you start to actually understand where people are at, and the struggles that they're dealing with that you don't get without some sense of deep community. One of the challenges with generosity is that you inevitably give something else up. You have to give up something that you want in order to make something even better possible. One of the things I've had to give up is as much security as I would like. I like to plan, I like to have savings. So when I have extra money, my inclination is to bank it and let's save it for a rainy day. And when you're generous, sometimes you need to say, all right, how much do I really need to plan? How much do I really need to have in the bank? And giving some of that up and saying, you know what, I've given and I've always had enough. The truth is, God has always provided enough for my family and me. I think everyone has this desire to be part of a bigger story than themselves, to be part of something larger. We've looked at the church and we've said, the story of the church, that's the bigger story that we want to be a part of. And that's what we're going to give our time, our energy, and our money into. Looking back, it's fun to see your part in the story, and it's exciting to see where is this going to go next. What's the rest of the story, and how do we get to be a part of it? I'm John.
And I'm Jill.
And we're unfinished.